Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Well, it is morning when I'm filming this. I dropped my youngest two off at my in-laws, my older one at school. And then I have a little bit of time before I have to go into work. So I figured I would film a video before I leave. I'm going to try and do the dishes too. But if you're new, welcome. I'm trying to eat a banana too. But I have the two things that I got on Black Friday. I got a pair of slippers too. I'll pull those out of the bedroom. And then a little PR thing, and then something I bought on Poshmark. So I figured I would share that with you. If that's interesting, stick around. And let's jump into the video. Let's start with what I got on Poshmark. My 6-year-old has been watching the My Little Pony series, the original one. And then we've watched the movie that they did with the characters from the original series. We've seen the newer movie and the newer show, but she's really been enjoying the original. So I remembered that Pure did a My Little Pony palette when the movie came out. And I think the sleeve, like the packaging right here is pretty boring. It says My Little Pony, the movie, but I think the sleeve that came with it had the characters on it. Again, I got it used. This was about $6, so it was pretty cheap. The shimmers in here, I don't think are anything to write home about. So something like this, you could probably treat as an all matte palette. But like there's Rarity, Fluttershy, like Rarity. Where's Fluttershy? Fluttershy's is the pink one because her hair, she's yellow. But Applejack is the gold one. Like there's a shade for each of them. Twilight Sparkle is also a pink. Rainbow Dash is the blue, but it made me a little nostalgic, and I never owned this palette when it came out. It just didn't grab me. Like I said, it's nothing to write home about, but I'm glad I got it. It's in good shape, and the price was good, so I figured I'd pick it up. Like I said, the sleeve I think was probably cuter, but none of the palettes that I saw on Poshmark had the sleeves, so I just picked that up. And then in PR, I get this stuff through Influenster. This is from CoverGirl. It's a cream contour stick. It's contour balm is what they're calling it. I think mine might be in the shade Sculpted. It's 413000 is the number below. But it doesn't seem bad. The formula seems nice. And this is a little bit of a cooler. So it's a true contour. It's not necessarily a bronzer. Bronzer would be a little bit warmer. So it is going to give you that contour. It blends out pretty nice. So far, I haven't noticed it disrupting makeup underneath. I've been wearing pretty light coverage stuff, so that probably helps. But I don't know what the price tag of this is. I feel like drugstore has gotten more expensive. Like I was shocked when I got the Revlon serum skin tint, whatever. It comes in a squeezy tube. I got one of the skin tints and then one of their serum blushes. And the price point on that was like $15 or something. It was high. I still use it, but I don't really use it on my channel because I feel like that's kind of a high price point for what it is. And then let's get into the Black Friday stuff. I'll show you the slippers. I got these from Skechers. They're the Bob's brand. They're supposed to be memory foam. I got them because they're more like a shoe because I figured, like I was off this past Tuesday. I'm filming this on December 11th. You should be seeing this the day after Christmas. So I hope everybody had a good Christmas. But I figured on days in the week that I don't have to work or on the weekends, like when I'm going outside, it's more like a shoe. But these are so hard. Like my husband squished them and he's like, what is it? Like a centimeter of memory foam. And then it's like the super ultra fake fur. So it's slick. I don't know. I'm super picky about slippers. I love slippers. I'll use them. Again, I got them for like 30. So they were marked. It was like 35 or 40% off. I like these. These are memory foam. They're super soft. I found these on either the TikTok shop or I think I got these through the TikTok shop last year, but they have like a sole on them, like so I like if I need to take out the garbage or something. But they're soft, they're like these are the kind that I like. So I decided, I told my husband, I just need to either just stick to getting him on TikTok. I have the jack-o'-lantern pair that's very similar that I got on Instagram that are equally as nice. I don't like the ones on Temu. I've been burned. Amazon too, which Temu is just an extension of Amazon at this point. They're all just getting their stuff directly from China, but I trust TikTok shop a little bit more lately, which is kind of sad, I feel like, and then in person, because this is probably like the 10th pair of slippers that I've ordered that I didn't like. Like, I'm super picky about them. So I'll use them, but I feel like I may need to wear socks with them. They're not as soft as I was hoping they were going to be. They're pretty stiff. But I found that to be the case with like Skechers, like their walking tennis shoes. They're stiff and they will tear up my feet. I just don't understand it. So the other two things that I got on Black Friday was from Glamlite. I ended up getting the Garfield palette. I've looked at this for a while, and then I decided to pick up the Fresh Prince palette too. When I was doing my ranking video, I figured out, I'm probably just going to have to rip this. I'm not going to be able to get this open. I figured out that most of the Glamlite palettes I have are horror palettes, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't have a ton of their regular, like non-horror. I have the Strawberry Shortcake and the Rick and Morty and then like the big Scooby-Doo palette, but I feel like the Scooby-Doo palettes could even kind of fall into the horror category. So I decided to pick up the Fresh Prince palette. I liked the color story of both of these, and the price point was good. I think this one was around $8, and I think the Fresh Prince palette might have been at $6. They were inexpensive. So with the shipping, I think it ended up being $20, which I didn't think was bad. It was under 20. I don't think it was quite 20, but here's the Garfield palette. It's a little bit rustic. This is more of like a fall color story to me, but I thought it was pretty. I looked at it when it came out. I just didn't want to spend. These collab palettes sometimes can get a little bit pricier. Like this, you know, 26 or 20 or whatever it was when it came out. So definitely glad I got it on sale. And then this one too. I liked the color story of this, but I didn't want to pay full price. I feel like this is an extension of the Rick and Morty palette. I'm going to have to do a side-by-side of these, but I do like that this is a little bit smaller. So like the Rick and Morty palette is really big. So if you needed to travel, or like me, where I keep some makeup upstairs, this would be a better option for a colorful palette for me to keep in my bathroom just because it's smaller. So I think that's why I didn't get this initially. Again, the price point, and then also because I was like, oh, I have the Rick and Morty palette. Those shades are probably in there. So I think I'll do a side-by-side with this, but yeah, I just figured for the price, it was cheap. And then, yeah, this would be a better option if I want to have a colorful palette upstairs. So those are the two that I got. I didn't get a whole lot. We're trying to be conservative, save money. So again, yeah, I didn't get a whole lot. Let me know what you guys got on Black Friday. And then also I will try and do a what I get for Christmas video. I don't think I'm going to be getting any makeup. I didn't really ask for any this year from anybody. So, but I can do like just a random what I got for Christmas haul if you guys are curious to see what I get. It'll probably be like kitchen stuff and clothes. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. And also leave me recommendations for videos because I've been stuck in a rut and I'm not really sure what to film. So yeah, leave me those down below. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye, everybody.